Black Series Edition LLC. You'll see Taco on the camera because he likes to be on camera. Every time he hears me start talking, he starts walking. Anyway, so are you going in there? What are you doing? Okay. All right, so let's get him on the camera real quick so he can get this over and done with. Hey, Taco. You know, I point the camera in your direction. You don't want to be seen. Taco. All right, whatever. Okay. So let's go over here. Oh, you're a weird cat. He looks at me now like, what are you doing? All right, so let's talk about the new gamer paint. This is a screen paint we've been working on. It's an absolute amazing product. As you can see, the difference between that and a white surface has, white screens can't hold a candle to it. And as I said before, our products are designed to be professional, high-grade products because I use them all the time. I mean, half this stuff has to work. I have different caliber projectors. I just don't have one projector to try to get work, but I have multiple projectors that our products have to work with. And again, these things are on site, and we have to be to show them off in fully lit environments, which I need to get my light on over there turned on. So our products are made to operate and be able to function in fully lit environments without worrying about the screen washing out or fading or any of that nonsense, because I don't think people like to go through that stuff. I don't like to go through it, quite frankly, at all, period. So I'm more controls of this thing. This is why we put stuff on the desk. To have stuff on the desk. Where is the remote control for this shit at? Nowhere to be found. It's not there. Where is it? Did I tuck it away in a drawer somewhere? And yeah, got in. PC still running, as you can see, because I keep mine on all night just to make sure we're not going to have any complications or any problems at all. But it's running quite nicely. Where's my freaking remote control? Oh, all the way over there. Why is it all the way over there? Gee whiz. This is me doing stuff, rearranging stuff in here. It's way over here. It's all right. My screen I just built today. Painted that when I came in. That's all cardboard boxes. That's my portable projector right there. That's what that's sitting on, buddy boy. Oh, now you jump in front of the camera, don't you? Right here, there you go. Taco has to be on camera every day. He needs to see. When I zoom up on, he just moves away like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? All right, so for you gamers out there, whether you be console or whether you be PC at the end of the day, you don't know what goes on. With contrast levels are extremely important, and being able to operate and use your games in fully lit environments is a must, especially when we have to be on site and we have to show the screen off. We're going to be in a fully lit environment with it because that's the strong points of the technology and what it can do. Commercial on over there. So let's show you what this baby can do. And we're not using any expensive projectors. We're using in our demonstration our Sony, which we have in the description. Let me get down low so you can see this real quickly. Oh, too close. We got our Sony. Come on, man. Be nice, camera. Acting up. There we go. Sony. Sheesh. Really? We're going to be going through this today. Come on, get in there. There we go. Sony VPL CX-100. This is a projector that I paid $10 for. That's it. So I paid $10. And it has no HDMI ports, because I know gamers like we got to have HDMI ports. It's very important for the game to work properly, for the to be crystal clear. No HDMI ports. We're using the VGA adapter. So, and my screen here, let me pop over real quick. Show you my screen. My screen is cardboard. So why is it cardboard? Well, apparently I wanted to build a screen really fast so we can show it off. And the cardboard screens do have a bigger impact. We are going to be showing off other screens, motorized projection screens and all that stuff. But the cardboard screens have a bigger impact because, again, people get the contact us like, what can we paint it to? Even though we have a huge description below on what you can paint it on, but the cardboard shows a bigger impact. Let me see. So I'm just going to play some of these video demos on here. I've been checking this one out. Matter of fact, I downloaded this one right here. And the Marvels, oh my goodness. You have no idea how happy I am to know that Steam has that game now. I've been trying to get the Punisher, the arcade Punisher, for the longest time. And the only way you can get that thing is unless you have an emulator for a RetroPie, or you have the original game that comes on the original system. And they literally got a package coming out, which I think might be already out for like $50 for like all the games from Marvel, all the fighting games. Oh heck yes, I'm getting that. Let's see what's coming at here on this. Wait a minute. Where is the video player? Here it is. There's our video player. I'm trying to get this in there. Expand. So in here, we're not using like everyday home lighting. This is my office. So everything in here is commercial lighting. And we get our screens to function in commercial lighting, eco mode, $10 projectors on a cardboard box. Imagine what you could do with this technology on your gaming applications. And keep in mind, there's more than just gaming applications. That's why we showed off some sports, movies. We showed off the color levels versus the benefits of this technology versus a white screen. Showing exactly how amazing this is. Now we're going to have something called a level system. And a level system is basically where we basically on the pricing of our screen paints. With the particular gamers, only gamers only have this level system. So there is another kit coming out. Well, basic, it's not really a kit, it's the basic. So the basic basically is a level 1. It comes with 32 ounces of the product. It doesn't come with the blackout cloth. It doesn't come with the LED lights. We have some that will come with the blackout cloth surface and not the LED lights, and then we'll have one that comes with both. That's when it goes for around $427. And then for the i9, the monster that I'm going to be building, the ultimate gaming system, I'm designing a special screen paint for that screen alone by itself, with that gaming setup by itself. So it's going to have a customized screen. So this is going to be, it's going to be up for sale, but it's going to be different than the Apex Gamer, because I always do this. Anytime I'm building a new screen or something, or just like building a new gaming system, I always develop screen paints around them. All right. What did you? I actually downloaded this. How many planes today? So yeah, we're going to have systems where basically, like I said, some customers came in and say, hey, look, the 427 inch is a little too expensive for me. I need something a little bit more affordable. So we can make them affordable. We just have to remove some stuff. So not a problem. We make a 32 ounce. I will make it roughly under $300, and we'll have it up. Till then, we're going to put a match embedder on this. And the reason why we're going to do a match embedder, because again, it cuts down on nonsense of people making accusations, or at the end of the day, people saying that their products are better. So you'll match this in a commercial environment on a $10 projector, because that's what we paid for ours, $10. So you'll have to do the exact same thing we're doing. It backs our product up, and on top of that, we can back our product anyway. We have batch numbers and stuff under our technology and all that, but it basically cuts down all the nonsense. Let me see. I'm going to check out that whatchamacallit. Man, can't wait to get my hands on that. They had the Punisher, and I'm like, what? Punisher was in there. So my games I got on my wish list. I'm about to buy all these up pretty soon. I just want to get to my machine built. Vengeance Hunter. Where's that game? It had better have gone to my wish list. the new Street Fighter coming out. Mighty Goose. Oh, Mighty Goose is like $6. Oh, heck, I gotta get in there and get that. I love that game. Mighty Goose. Okay. A little bit concerned here. That's supposed to be in my wish list. I put it right in there. So where are you? That's I'm skipping over it. Means I ain't got to dig out my Saturn because the majority of them games I got aren't sitting on my Saturn system. Now I got to dig out my Saturn because the games are right there. Now, like I said, we're not done with the PC behind us right now. I am in the process of putting in an i7, so I'm going to put one in regardless because we just need one. We're going to put one in there just in case. Some of these games we have, they do require a little bit higher than the Pentium 5 we have in here. So what's the point of just upgrading to another Pentium 5? Just go and just get an i7 and be done with it. And I'm going to put in a, here it is. I'm going to put in a 1660 graphic card in, and then we're going to install a RetroPie system in there. So we have more games. So I'm putting a switch box will allow me to be able to switch back and forth between the RetroPie and the PC. But as for the i9, I'm thinking about literally getting the 4090 now. So I might pay to spend, get the $1,000 and just get the 4090. Because I'm gonna be sitting there thinking like, should have just got the 4090. Even though the 4060 is more than enough power, what we need is way more than enough power. But knowing me at the end of the day, I'm like, it's only a couple, about $300-400 more. I'll just go in and just get it, you know, and be done with it. Instead of buying that and buying another one, which is basically a waste of money. So this is going to be insane. Do you remember playing these in arcades? I do. I had this on the Dreamcast, had it on the Saturn, the Genesis system. Now this is all going to be on one download. And they got the Punisher on here. You know how long I've been looking to get that arcade version of the Punisher? So right now, Shimmer me on the marketplace, putting in the new kit. And like I said, it's going to come because some people are not talking to, well, we don't really need the lights and we don't need the screen. Can you take that out and just make a cheaper package? So not a problem at all. We're going to put one in today. Like I said, it's going to be under the $300 mark. And then we'll have another one. We don't have a gallon. We've been requesting, people have been requesting gallons of it. So we're going to put in a gallon kit today. Gallon kit's going to require a much bigger screen. Well, 10 by 20 is freaking huge. It is huge, 10 by 20. It's a huge screen. We'll have to put in 2 sets of LED lights with that because there's no way in the world you're going to cover that with just one set. It's not going to work. You see how those colors pop? That's the whole purpose of their gaming screen paints. They give the screens that amazing color level. And again, like I said, we're not really using an expensive projector. So there's no such thing as saying, hey, he's using a 4K projector, tri-laser. He's using like billions and billions of colors. This projector doesn't have it. Oh, can we print? And yes, you can go online and play this against other people, which I should be online. Need to co-op and Punisher anyway. And this is, we're doing this off the gaming PC I just built. Pretty much, yeah, we built it because we had to change out the motherboard because for some reason the RBGs and they just, sorry, the RGBs wouldn't, they had problems with the motherboard on the Dell. It really gave us a problem, so I had to go in and basically change out the whole board and everything. That was interesting. Well, I've done that before. I built pieces anyway, but that was something we already have done. I had to go rip the whole thing apart. If you saw the video, it was crazy. Yeah, it was something else, buddy. It was something else. But he's running. It's good. Everything's in there. It's Gucci in there. Now I'm going to be updating the operating system. I'm going to do Windows 11 because I got Windows 10s on these, and I'm going to change out, even though we don't have to, but I want to anyway. All right, let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Well, back to that. We just watched it. Ugh, gotta go over here. Man. Not over here. Over there. Over there. Over here. And all my games I like to play on my PS4, I just downloaded them on this unit right now. When I came in, I found all the games, went in and bought them and put them on here. I don't have any exclusives on the PS4. I don't have any exclusives. You can play World War Z on here. Everything they play, I play on there. I put them play on here. Gamer Paint set cardboard boxes. Now, am I going to keep the cardboard box set up? I like it, to tell you the truth. Honestly, I do. The lines don't bother me at all, period. I really don't notice it, but I do want to do a solid sheet of cardboard. That's what I want to do. So there's this heavy cardboard, about that thick. This stuff is really thick. They use it for basically for pallets, for stacking heavy containers on. And I'm going to pick one of those up, make myself some nice legs, and here, slide it in so it locks in place, and I'm going to coat that whole thing. A cardboard projection screen. Because when we have people that come in here to check this technology out, they like the cardboard. They love it. They like the cardboard. They like the $10 projector. It just shows at the end of the day that, hey, look, if I even decide to go out and get myself a 1080p basic projector, my screen's going to look insane. If we even spend the money for 4K, which you don't need, it's going to look insane. The problem is that when you start off with real high-powered projectors, and if you drop off with a lower projector, then your specs change, which means you basically depreciate the screen drops. The quality of it drops. But if you start them off with a low entry-level projector and it looks this good, that means anything you add extra, it's going to look insane. We have not used 1080p yet on any of these screens yet. So if I can get this projector to work in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever, imagine what your screen's going to look like. Here comes a new challenger. I love when they do that. That's my angle gain in the office under all this light. Show you that it picks up at any angle I stand at. Make a difference. Won't go dark. So nice and bright. Let's see this game. That one. This one to check out. Greed. Just greed, a bravery or greed.
Bravery and greed.
My games are more like what I like to play. It's more like that Neo Geo kind of setup. That's what I'm pretty much into, the arcadey games. Now, for those you're asking, like, oh, I want to see more advanced games, we can do advanced games on here. It does have it. But my i9, yeah, you'll see advanced games on that thing. That thing can even pull VR with no problem. It's going to be a bit. It's going to be a project, literally. You're going to see a stack of parts, like in a corner. That's literally coming. That's for the PC. Because there's so much stuff we have to buy for that machine. It's not even funny for what we're building. Let's see. There we go. It has a dual liquid cooling system on it of 420 millimeters because I had to go with those. I had no idea how big those were. They said those things were somewhere around, let me see, 1 minute per minute. System's running, it always freezes on this video. I don't know why. Getting an angry foot. But yeah, it has. It's gonna be over. It's gonna be overkill. It's definitely gonna be overkill. But it's gonna be my main machine. It's gonna be replacing any console system I ever buy. I have no point. I know people get mad about that, but then again, it's my decision. I can never understand that. I'm never gonna understand why people get like that. It's my decision what I want to do. I've gone full PC. And then people get mad at me and go, oh, but you don't support console. If you didn't support console, I literally make a screen paint saying this is not for console. At any console whatsoever, we can just basically put that on the site like we do with projectors. Certain projectors we don't use, we don't touch them. We can literally do that. But this is for any console. Heck, you can run Atari 2600 off of this. It doesn't make a difference. It's just going to improve your color, contrast, give you the ability to function in fully lit environments without the screen washing or fading. And for all gamers, which we know, contrast is the most important thing. But I want to go PC because, again, it's what I want. Doesn't come down to, at the end of the day, where I have to do console or have to. No, it's what I want to do. I want to do PC. And if I'm going to do PC, I'm going to spend the money and build a monster. And monsters don't take, unless you got a lot of money. You can do monsters overnight. You can do Elite Systems overnight. But usually it takes time to build one of those. It took me 4 months to put together that other piece. The parts were so expensive, I was just stacking up buying my parts. But this thing is a little bit different. This thing is going to have two 420 millimeter cooling systems. These fans are 140 inches. They're huge. Custom built rack case, 2 power supply systems. My power supply systems are 1,200 a piece. Do we need them? Technically, no. Do I want them? Yeah, I do. I want them. If we get the 5090, we're going to spend $3 grand for 5090. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't, but I'm happy with getting maybe a 4080. I'll take a 4080. That's plenty enough power to play around with. Hard drive capabilities, we're looking at somewhere between, like I said, I'm going to do 4 terabyte solid state drive, and I'm going to do 20 terabytes solid state, but 4 terabytes are going to be an M2 solid state drive because it'll fit in that unit right there. That's going to take an M2 too also. But I'm going to do an M2, and then I'm going to do another solid state drive at around 20 terabytes. So, you know, just want to go out on my machine. And for my RAM capability, I'm doing 64 gigs of RAM. Do I need 64? No. What are you going to do with 64 gigs of RAM? It's like unnecessary. But, again, I want to build an Elitist. That's what I want to put together. I said the video playback on here is running nicely. Yeah, that's that video over there. I've had problems with that one not playing back correctly for some reason. I don't know why. It has an issue playing back. That's why I have going PC. And I'll explain that in the next video. But this is just to promote the new technology, screen paint, showing you how amazing it looks in a fully lit environment. Ooh, Revenge. That's a pretty good one right there. I love these games. Like I said, games that are made like a kind of a Street Fighter kind of design to it. I like this kind of stuff. Love arcade games. Man, I was blessed, man, to be born in 1968, man. I grew up with a majority of a lot of launch games that came out. I got a chance to experience. And with my mom being a tech junkie, that's how we got into all this stuff. But yeah, our system runs on all systems with no problem whatsoever. You know. But you get people to get a little too sensitive and they basically start ranting about the console. Look, calm down. It's a game system. Everybody's gaming. Everyone's having fun. You know. Ooh, I can't wait to get this. At the end of the day, whatever console you have at the end of the day, if you don't have a proper screen, you can't even see your games correctly. And again, try playing this on a wider gray screen and see what happens. Every Call of Duty game I've ever seen played on a projector is in a dark environment because Call of Duty is demanding of contrast levels, heavy contrast levels. Yeah, pulling that in. We could even pull it up at 50 lumens on the table. Let's add new life to your gaming. I'm going to break out my Atari 2600. Show you where gray screen. I have no idea why we're doing this break. We just do it for fun. Why gray screen? Our gray screen paint. We're making our own gray screen paint, by the way. Oh, I forgot to put down that ingredients too. I got to put that ingredients down. We're making our gray screen paint to put against our own product. Just to show at the end of the day that your gray screen is failing your console and failing your projector. Oh, old school. And it's on the 360. It's from the Arcade Classics. Oh, that we're on this side. Keeping work PCs on this side. Let's see. In fact, so to never could get into Final Fantasy. I never could get into it. It's a fantastic game. It is. It is. It's amazing from what I've seen, but I just not for me. I can't click with it. Another game that requires a ton of contrast. See all those black levels that pop up? Like I said, gaming is extremely demanding of contrast levels. And keep in mind, majority, most of these people who use these gaming setups are on ultra short throw projectors. So if your product doesn't work with an ultra short throw, you've got a problem in your hands. That's what I understand. The first sign that I know that it's black screen paint, it's not working correctly, if it can't read off an ultra short throw. Because an ultra short throw will plague the daylights out of a black screen if it is not properly designed right. And we could do these at, where's it at? The demonstrations at 150 inches on that $60 projector inside. Which that's what we're doing on this wall pretty soon. As soon as we get the screen in. Yeah, I know. Change the wallpaper. Let me do something cool. Do 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 do. There, later. Burning fireplace. It's my 50 lumen projector right there. I'd like to do my fireplace display. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Just stuck in my head today. I'm hearing that Mario song all day long. Do, 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 do. That's new. So for those people saying, well, you know, I don't game a lot. It does more than just gaming. That's why we showed you football demonstrations, OLED demonstrations, color demonstrations, all that stuff. Because it does more than just gaming. Because, you know, in your console system, you're going to have your apps for your Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. So you're going to have to, it's going to have to work on that too also. And it's going to have to look incredible. And for those of you who are using ultra short throw projectors, you already know the deal behind that. If you're using ultra short throw and your ultra short throw projector is designed to be a tabletop set-top box, designed to replace a TV, you're going to have to be to operate in the same environment as a TV. We can do it at 50 lumens side by side to a 1080p. Full lit environment. No screen washout, no fading, none of that. Ta-da! 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 See? It's supposed to run like a TV. Just like that. So, you know, you shouldn't be spending a lot of money for your projector. Well, we don't. You shouldn't be stuck in dark environments. Or we're not. You should be to operate your screen, no matter if you're in a commercial environment or you're sitting in your home. You should be to see that screen. If you're in the dark and your screen's washing out, it's not your projector's fault. This is a knockoff. But if it's not, it's a name brand projector like we're using at the Sony over here, then at the end of the day, you need to upgrade your screen. That's going to get people saying, do I have to spend money for an HDMI projector? Do I need HDMIs in the back of it? Just to worry about contrast? No, no, no. What about your color wheel? Who cares? You know how old this projector is? The projector's like 2011. It's old. So old it doesn't even have the blue VGAs in the back. They're all black. It's old. $10. And you got people up there with $3,000, $4,000 projectors, and they can't even do this. Sitting in the dark, saying, look at the contrast levels, look at the colors. Turn the lights on, screen is gone. Customers turn the lights on, and the screen is gone. Meanwhile, my customers can sit outside, and they can watch a movie or do a demonstration on a projector that's 720p. My customers don't spend money for high-powered, expensive projectors. They're not stuck in dark environments. And you see my demonstrations. And again, we can operate in commercial sightings. settings and all that good stuff. That's why when I was walking around, I was doing the demonstrations in the carrying place, and we're in the office upstairs, and I was going in and out of the rooms. Same thing. Same thing there, same thing here. That's why we specialize in ambient light rejection technology. That's our field. Now, for your naysayers out there, people make screen paint products and don't do a good job of making them, which you should be doing, we have matching batters waiting for you. We have new ones coming in for the gamer. Actually, we do have one for the gamer. We got a challenge when it popped up when we first started showing it off on the smaller screen. So I'll do one in a FLE environment, and we have in here in commercial. In the challenge, you're going to have to do this in a commercial environment, and you can only spend $10 for your projector. That's it. No ambient light rejection screens to paint on. You'll be painting on some cardboard boxes. At the end of the day, it can't be anything you can buy. It has to be cheap. You have to make it as something cheap. Like we did. No ultra short throws. You will be a distance from your screen, as we're doing right now. Which means in commercial environments, you will see all the corners with no problem whatsoever. So you can't be in the dark. So if your product works as you say it does, well, we'll see you in the commercials. Commercial environment. That'll be your challenge for today. We're going to launch it right after I get done this video, because I got to get back over to the site over here, and I got to set up the level system for our gamer technology. Remember, no ultra short throws. $10 projector only. So get on eBay, get the shop, and find something and do it. Now, for any customer at the end of the day, if you contact them and they say, well, his videos are fake, they're not real at the end of the day, then you tell them at the end of the day, well, how about you do some of those match and challenge or match or better challenges he's been putting out if his product's so fake. I guarantee you they're going to give you 100 excuses why they can't, they're not going to do it, and they may even hang the phone up on you because they can't back it. Till then, we'll just keep on designing amazing products for our customers, because again, at the end of the day, it's about the customer. It's about making sure that they have the best screen possible, that they're not being stuck in dark environments and paying for overpriced, expensive projectors. As I said before, if they can't save themselves money, they can't save you money. How are you going to convince someone that a screen is going to react the same way on their projector if the projector's costing $3,500 or $3,100? Now, once in a while, they may do a demonstration on 720p. They'll darken the environment. Try to do something fake along the way. We don't do that. We use old projectors in every single demonstration. As a matter of fact, there was a challenge we put out for them to swap out their expensive projectors or high calibrated projectors and swap out for a 720p 600 by 800 SVGA for 1 solid year. Did they do it? No, we did it. We do it all the time. We don't even need a challenge for that. We do that every day. So the difference is when my customers call me, if they don't have a projector, they're like, well, what's the projector you're using in the demonstration? Oh, it's a 720p. We only paid $10 for it. What's the ultra short throw using? That's a $60 ultra short throw over there. Even our venue projectors, when we have companies that contact us, and they're like $500. I spend a couple $1,000 for these things at the end of the day. And the reason why we can prove we save people money, well, hey, we did that smoke shop over there. They ordered the projectors. They could have easily went and they got $3,000 machines with no problem whatsoever. We're like, no, you don't need all that. I can get yourself two 720p projectors. Get some Chrissy LX 400s. That's all you need. And we're able to use that projector to push an image through glass at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So we do backup. We save our customers money. So when my customers contact me, I just show them today, like, no, you don't need a 1080p. You really don't need all that in the day. and it saves them a lot of money. We can go over to eBay, find a merchant we've been doing business with. It brings money back to the merchant, helps them out in the day because we bought their products and we know their products are good. They make money and the customer gets a fantastic, affordable projector. And then they can take all that extra money and they can go buy some movie chairs, like I said before, a popcorn machine, whatever they want, put a little money in the bank. That can cost them a lot of money. Now, like I said, cardboard box setup, which I'm going to do mine a little differently when I get done bringing the other sheet in, and a $10 projector. So how much did I save compared to someone who has a 3,500 lumen projector and they paid money? They had to pay out for a screen and everything else. There you go. You're not saving any money, you're spending more money to fix the problems that the screen's having. Let's maybe a wireless mouse for this thing. That's why I like it when they come in and they check out our setup and they think we're going to be in here with some expensive high-end projectors because they got them.
I'm so mad that billionaires pay less in taxes than I do. And
Can we get something without any political?
Attention.
Nope. Let's keep going. I want this, but I'll watch anything else except for that.
To load your favorite sites fast,
There we go.
so you can browse with ease.
That makes me happy. Now, blue washes out the fastest in the environment. Blues, reds, they'll wash out. Contrast levels, they wash out even faster. And we can show this beautiful image without no problem. You see the water fluctuating and all that other good stuff. It's the way it's supposed to be. I love this angle right here. Can show up my boxes. Oh, we did pay some money for the screen. I had to buy tape and glue, so tape was like $1, glue was $1. It's about $2. So we did spend some money. But the boxes were free. So I like doing the box system because then we have people that come in and say, well, what can I paint it to? And when we show them the boxes, they were like, that's really boxes? Like, yeah. That tells you that you can paint it to whatever you like. Now, we don't advise you to paint this onto stucco, as a no-no, and any polyester tarps, which all that's noted onto the website. We have a nice mass of, well, we've maxed out over 8,000 on our list. Not list, but, you know, specification sheet, because there's a lot of information on it. All right, so I'm tired of getting ripped off. Spending the money for expensive screens at the end of the day because you think the screen is going to improve your projector's capability. I get that all the time. People buy the screen. It's ambient light rejection. It's a gray screen. It's a white screen. Claim to be ambient light rejection. Ambient light rejection does not work on gray screens. It just doesn't function. So you go and buy the ambient light rejection screen. You buy your projector. You think it's going to work like magic. It doesn't work at all, period. We're going to put this as a level 4, so I'm going to take this and make a duplication of this one. And this is now going to be copy that out. Oh wait, sorry. Key on keyboard. I do this all the time. Supposed to be over here. Let me see. 64, 32. Screen 16 on. So level 1. Because you guys, some people say, well, I can just go buy the lights and I can buy the screen and all that. Some of you may already have the screen. Right. Let's put in. Size here. It's got to be there somewhere. Size. Size. Okay. So we're going to set this under $300 at $287. Now, I know we get people who come on my channel and go, well, how come we get paints for 60 bucks? You go buy their paint for 60 bucks. How much money it costs to make this stuff at the end of the day? How much testing we have to do, projectors we have to buy, everything we have to set up at the end of the day to make this product work the way we need to have it work? A $60 screen paint ain't gonna get you jacked. You know what goes inside of a $60 screen paint? Nothing. Black and white paint goes inside of a $60 paint. That's what it is. I can make you a $60 paint. I just give it to you for free. There's nothing that goes into it. It's just black and white paint. That's all you're getting. I couldn't imagine the chemical combination that it would take to make a $60 paint. You're not really getting anything. It's basic. So you're not going against those certified screens. You're not pulling up in fully lit environments. You're not doing any of that whatsoever. In fact, the $60 black paint couldn't turn black. Seen that stuff already. Couldn't turn black. The black paint, basically whatever that mess was in that container, that stuff pulled the better contrast in the screen. The paint on process was a nightmare. Streaking all over the screen, bubble forms up on the screen, has a gritty kind of English muffin look to it. When the screen dried, it reflects the light off the screen, which has caused serious hot spotting, especially with ultra short throws. And then consider the fact that it had the skin-like kind of texture to it. I didn't even know what the freak that stuff was. The complication and basically on how you had to hit the roller, light roller, heavy roller. When you start seeing heavy roller and light roller applications, that means the screen does not take well. You should be to put any kind of pressure you want on a roller and the screen will take, but no problem. When you paint inside your home, do you see instructions like that on the container saying you have to hit it with a light roll and then a heavy roll and then a light? You don't see that on there. You paint the wall in. That's pretty much it. That's it right there. That should tell you that's a huge red flag right there. So it's so much. There's no testing under those products at all. No certified testing. You can't say that it's better than you're saving money by buying that product than a $5,000 or $7,000 projection screen if you have never done the testing on such screens to begin with. How do you even know? So again, yeah. When we got people who come on my channel and they want to complain, they want a $60 screen paint at the end of the day, you're not going to get any technology like this for no 60 bucks. It's not going to happen. And keep in mind, for those of you saying, well, you know, I can go find you something that can go against our product at the end of the day. I would really like to see that at the end of the day. That's why the matching betters are sitting there. The matching betters aren't just for those people. They're for everybody, even certified. That's why we put them out. It cuts down on all the barking. So it puts a muzzle on people like to bark too much. So if you feel that you're better, more advanced in our technology, and you feel that you can find something better, then go ahead. Find something to match and better our demonstrations. That's why they're there. And those are the easy ones. That's nothing compared to what this stuff does. This is an FLE technology. These things can generate in extremely high well-lit environments on projectors that are pretty much crap at the end of the day. Wait till the ad tech hits. Wait till you see the challenges underneath that monster. One of the challenges is going to be in a greenhouse. You have any idea how hard it is for a screen to function in a greenhouse? Yeah, good luck on that one. We literally are going to have to build stuff, environments for this screen. Because inside, bringing it inside doing demonstration is a waste of time. If you notice, and you watch the demonstrations under the ad tech when we showed it off, we never showed it indoors. It's a waste of time to have that thing indoors. We had it against the glass and we had sun hitting right through the screen. That's the only way we can get a challenge out of it. There's no point. Those things can pull up anywhere they want. And that's why we're going to have them. And if we have them at the mall and they're displayed at 200 inches, and guess what? The challenge underneath that, you'll have to be in a commercial environment to be able to show that you can take that screen. Which means, yeah, you won't be rearranging jack in there. Hopefully we can get it under a skylight if I'm lucky. See how I got to talk at the end of the day? Hopefully we can get it under a skylight if I'm lucky. Most people don't even want to be under a skylight. Oh my goodness, we do not want this thing under a skylight. If we're lucky, there won't be any skylights. For me, on the other hand, if I'm lucky, there will be skylights. So, you know, I got customers that buy and they understand and appreciate our technology. They appreciate the hard work and the effort that we put into it to make amazing products. They know that if they go elsewhere, they've seen the demonstrations we've done against certified screens, and they know that easily technology like this would easily cost them a lot of money. They understand that. But then we get them other ones that feel that we should be making the same products as those guys at the end of the day, and we should be charging the same price. Then you buy from them. Go over and buy from them. That's what you go buy from. There's a difference between if you want to sit there and sit in the day where you all have the same product, well, matching betters. Get to work. That's what they're there for. I don't have time to come in and keep correcting the same nonsense over and over again. It's simple and plain. The matching betters are right there. Do the videos. You got one coming up after I get done this video right here. So I got customers that don't mind. If customers did mind, my ship out dates that I show on my YouTube channel, my table wouldn't be flooded like that. My customers appreciate the good technology. They can turn their lights on. They have options. They can use low-end projectors. Screens look absolutely amazing. They don't have to calibrate or none of that nonsense at the end of the day. Don't have to deal with it at all. We changed the game. We changed the game. Where you use other projector screen paints, well, good luck buying something at the end of the day that fears us, because again, I don't even know how that even works. How are you going to brag and say, hey, we'll buy their product because it's better? We have cancellations on them. We literally have removing of states. We have basically entire marketplaces being shut down. I mean, they close marketplaces to keep us from buying their stuff. So yeah, good luck with that. Knock yourself out. That's the part I don't understand, is how they can come up there and talk about how good their products are, and yet we have this evidence of them basically canceling and giving us back our money. And I'm not talking about 20 bucks. I'm talking about $700, $800 worth of money. Other ones like $1,900. They can't keep the money. We can send whatever we want to them. They can't keep it. What happens if you send it here? What's going to happen to it? We'll test it against certified. We'll put it in fully lit environments. We'll stick it in commercial property. We'll do all that crazy stuff that we do to our stuff every single day. And they know their stuff doesn't work. It's not going to function. It only functions in their dark environments with high power projectors. I literally got told several times by the other one, when we got a screen paint down here, he was giving us instructions what we can't do. Just like he sat down in the container and put down a product that dark, and you're going to put it in a container, it's not ambient light rejection, Kenny. Really? What the freak is this at the end of the day then? Why is it so dark if it's not ambient light rejection? And you got it down, it's going to be used for commercial environments. You don't suggest you use it at home. Commercial environment's not going to be dark. Commercial environment's going to be well lit. That's what I mean by backwards. Definitely backwards. And it's kind of like they like to manipulate and pick and choose what they want you to do and not do with their products. So if you're going to tell me, read on the website where it says that not recommended for home use and it's recommended for commercial use, then guess what kind of lighting you're going to be in a commercial environment? A very well lit environment, because it's using commercial lighting in here. All right then. Then why would you put on the container not ambient light projection? You would expect for something that has to be used in a commercial environment to be ambient light projection. Did you ever catch on to that? Everybody in the forum site caught on to it. They were like, what in the world? Yeah, there you go. We were given instructions not to put it against certified screens. We were given instruction not to have it outside. We were given instruction not to have it in fully lit environments. All environments had to be ambient light controlled. We were advised not to use it on 720p projectors. That's a lot of freaking advising. I was like, man, forget that. We're going to run it on everything we run our stuff on. If you're saying at the end of the day you have the same product as me, then we're going to run you on the same exact stuff that we put our stuff through. What's the problem? Yeah, we got that multiple times. I'm going to put this right here. So this is the 32 ounce 150 inch right here. Now, don't give me instructions. Don't ever give me instructions. Don't ever say your mouth, your product is just as good as mine. And then when we buy it and get it over here, we got to deal with it. I mean, this guy was so scared he committed 2 accounts of post office mail fraud. That's pretty bad. When you can't even ship over your own product, you commit post office mail fraud. That is pretty bad. So as you can see, the track record behind them of backing their own products up, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. So yeah, that's what you're dealing with untested $60 paints. That's exactly what you're going to get. And as you can see, the customer, I feel sorry for who has the 4K projector. 4K projector. He says this product is 4K, works for 4K. His screen completely washed out, was gone. And he opened up 2 curtains, and that's all he did. Meanwhile, my customer is outside, literally in the same spot where his screen can't function at. Not even with 2 curtains open. That's pretty bad. The other one, no one bought that stuff. We couldn't find one customer, which is good. People are smart enough to read through those specifications, watch our videos, and do the research themselves and try to find that range gain. Can't find it. Doesn't exist. I'm not going to buy something that doesn't exist. I used to hate it when you buy something and they say, oh, an instruction that has a special button in the back, they make it do so and so and so. And you're looking all over the device like, where the freak is this special button at? I don't see anything on here. You go, oh, that's wrong. Been through that with game controllers a couple of times. We got a turbo button on it. Turbo button on it. I'm looking over the controller like, where the heck is the turbo button? I don't see a button. Do I press one of these twice? Just sitting there pressing all over the buttons, trying to find this special button. It was never there to begin with. That's pretty much what it is. All right, let me see. This right here is for this. Clickety click. Oh, I need to get another one for a gallon because I was requested for gallons. All right, these will be the gallons. Yeah, so, you know, when I got people ranting about, hey, what's the difference between your stuff and theirs? Hey, we got something called Match Your Better. Go check it out. See, go check out their channel. See if they're doing anything we're doing. It's right there. Nothing there at all. Should we do the 128 and just put it down as 1 gallon? Testing out customer screen before ship out. I saw that demonstration. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. That environment was darker than all of night. Really? You know where we test out screens at? We're testing them out in the max out zone. That's where it's supposed to be tested out. In a dark environment. Anything will work in a dark environment. I can get notebook paper to run in a dark environment. I can get that white wall to run in a dark environment. Anything will run in a dark environment. When you do contrast levels, you have to be in fully lit environments. It's very important. Customer's going to turn on the screen. He's going to find out. He or her is going to find out. 1 gallon. You're definitely going to find out. So you fake it in your dark environment, you're going to have a problem. That's level 4. Make this a level 5. This will come with the should we do a popcorn machine? I want to do a popcorn machine like so badly. Let's do a popcorn machine. Yeah, I'm putting in a popcorn machine for this one. And snacks while you game. I saw the one on Amazon. I like that one. Let me see. Oh, no, no, no. We're going to do one of these. Hold on for a minute. Let me see. I can go back to save this and go back and put it in there. But I'm going to say they have it on Amazon. Amazon. Oh yeah, I have one of those. Gave it away. Gave it away. I donated it to the caring place for the kids so you can have a popcorn machine. But I wasn't doing anything with it. It was just sitting in the corner collecting dust. And it'd be in storage right now as we speak. So gave it to them. Their machine was busted and they needed a new machine. I mean, people get shocked when you do stuff like that. You're going to give it away for free? Like, you're not going to, we can give you some money for it? Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. God bless us up with everything we need. But we don't need it. We're good. They can benefit better with that than we can. But I'm not going to do anything with it. Besides, I used it one time, and it had the entire apartment smelling like popcorn. I was like, no, not using this thing again. It's too big of a machine. I don't even know why I bought something. Oh, I know why I bought it. I bought it for basically for me and Max to watch movies on. We still never used it. Never fired it up, never used it. It was left in the corner. It's a decoration. That's all it was. It was a $300 decoration sitting in the corner. And that thing sat in my apartment. I was like, man, I don't even want this thing, man. I got to do something with this. And sure enough, the Lord directed us over to where that place was at. And they had a popcorn machine back there, but the popcorn machine was really it was really old and brittle. Like, you can't pop anything in that. Mine was brand new. So they came by the apartment, brought a truck with them, and picked it up. There we go. That's the one I like. That right there. I was looking for a particular one. That's one I like. With that old-fashioned popcorn look to it. Now, if we do this, this comes in 2 boxes. There's no way I will. It's going to fit in the box I'm going to ship over. Or this would be a complete package. This would be popcorn maker, screen, and LED lights. So you'll be getting 2. This makes 12 cups of popcorn. Bam! Cups of popcorn. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Go. Put that next to that free. We always do free stuff. We always give out free stuff. Every time, all our packages, we give out free stuff. Why not? We make good money. Why not give back? I have no problem with giving out free stuff. Now, what I do is I don't pay $49, $39 for it. I got a business wholesale tax license. I can go over a wholesale license. I go contact the company. They want all my information. I send everything over. They need my license and all that stuff to make sure my company's legit. I'm not some guy trying to get something for free. I send all that stuff over there, and they basically set me out with this whole deal and all. And I have to buy a certain amount. So that's how we get everything. We buy everything using the wholesale license. And to have a wholesale license, you have to show you have a legitimate business. You can go get one. They'll show you a legitimate business. That's all. It has to be a real business, not something that you made up. The reason why I say that, because some people don't have proper paperwork, and they will require that paperwork. An LLC would be required. It was required here to get the office, and LLCs are required now. It didn't used to be now, but they are now. They're required. DBAs, EIN number, all of that stuff is required now. You have to have that, and you have to have a license. to sell within your state, you have to have a license. I had to get two of them because I needed a license basically for something I had to do with City Hall involving getting permits to be able to advertise the technology in parks and stuff. I already had to get that. So if I go to a place and say, hey, look, I want to rent out your area right here and it's outside, the first thing they ask me, do you have a license? And so on, so on, so, because you can get in trouble for that. Free. Bum, 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 bum. So you're going to have that. That's what I understand. When I did my LLC, it wasn't being done to try to show off. No, it was done because I needed the LLC, literally. And when I was in there, I had to get the DBA. I already had an EIN number. I had to get the transfer put over to our name. That's all I had to do. But I got all that for business. But some people got that not for their business. They got it strictly to show it off. And this is what happens when you show off. You make serious, costly mistakes when you do that. Instead of getting the license for what you have to get the license for, or getting the paperwork done. So when I was in my sister's laundry room and I was being teased about being in there, I was getting my paperwork done. That's why I can go to the next stage. This is why I can do this and go here and go there and there, ba-bump, ba-bump, because I did all my paperwork. So because I did my paperwork, it allows me to come into buildings like this and run my business, run my company, be professional, because I did my paperwork. That's why. All right, let me see. I want to get this finished. Let's see, 1 gallon. I'm going to put in, let's see, free LED lights. We may be removing overseas shipping, and I'll tell you why. When I look at my numbers and calculate it, we make more orders here in the United States than we do overseas. Overseas, roughly, I would say probably once a month. Overseas, over here in America, yeah, we make 80, 90 something orders here and there. Yeah, easily in the United States. So, I don't know. The overseas orders aren't improving. We're basically going to probably just discontinue it and just go from there with the United States orders only. Because we really don't make a lot of, we don't do a lot of orders overseas. We don't. Maybe it'll change later on. Maybe we'll wait and put it on hold until we get a distributorship contract, and then they'll take over, and then they'll probably branch out overseas. Because unless I'm over there doing business, or I don't know how it would go, I'm not doing that. I have to hire somebody else to do that for us, because I don't want to travel back and forth. But unless we get somebody like a distributorship's already connected in that section. They can go do that. They can go advertise overseas and stuff like that. So maybe we just wait and do it that way. But we'll see. We'll wait until the end of the year and see how the numbers go. Let's see. Free 10 by 20. 10 by 20. 10 by 20. Here we go. Take my 20 blackout cloth and free. Free LED lights. I want the rope LED lights. Make sure it's clarified that the ropes. No, capitalize that pace. Rope LED lights. Alright, so this is the big boy package. We're going to ask for gallons. So we're going to do a popcorn machine in there. 16 feet. We'll do 16 feet. Yeah, 16 feet. 16 feet of rope LED lights, 10 by 20 blackout cloth, and a free popcorn maker. This is going to be a level 5. So level 4 is level 5. So this is what I mean by level system. Pretty soon we're going to be showing off another one, which is going to be another insane. It might, you know, if I do the for the i9, chances are the screen's going to be invisible. It's going to be invisible gamer. That's pretty much what I'm probably going to push for, as an invisible gamer. Get a huge piece of plexiglass, punch an image right through it. So we'll see where that one goes. But I guess it's when I finish the i9. The i9 is going to take a bit because, like I said, it's knowing me at the end of the day, you know how I'm going to do it. We're going to go berserk on it. And no, I'm not going to be out there saying all this whole, oh, PC mode. No, we're not doing all that. Because I do both. I do console. But matter of fact, I'm going to have console and plugged in that thing already at the end of the day. And if all goes well and the case is big enough and we can have enough fun with it, I may log a couple of consoles in there. Because I think it'd be nice to have console systems in there with my gaming PC at the same time. So we're thinking about putting that in too. How easy is it for me to take these things apart and get them in there? So we'll load them up in there. All right, we need to put the here at the bottom. Screen size is now 150 for these. Oops, I'm on the right keyboard. What are you doing? I'm on the right one, right here. Two keyboards mixed up. All right, these are 200-inch screens. Now, is the 10 by 20 big enough to do 200? It is. The 250 was roughly around 11 feet high and about, similar, I'd say about 23 or 24 feet wide. It was pretty big. So you got more than enough to do it. If you're going to do something that huge. If I'm doing a screen that massive, that big, I would do a 2-coat course to keep it from blotting, and then I would do another 2 coats after that to give it a little bit more stiffness to it. Nothing too much, but just 2 more. That's what I would do. All right, let me see. Hope we didn't max out. That's what I'm worried about. If we maxed out, because hopefully we got enough room in here. That's the problem with the, hopefully, which one needs to update that and make it so we can get at least, give me 20,000 something. 8,000 is not enough. What we got to do, I got to figure out we got enough here, because we got to put a lot of information in here. There's 2 sets of instructions for fabric, and we have basically here telling you what surfaces you can actually apply it to. Yeah, 587. Let me see. 587. Let me see. Yeah, roughly, yeah, because I'm running that much money. Pretty much some of it, most of it, you buy all that stuff for free, and we pay for shipping. Let's go and reset for this one. This is all logged in. Oh, I forgot to add this in here. One per person. Please note, only one per person. Because I got companies that are coming here and they'll buy a bunch of these up. They're coming, like I showed you, my account, yeah, we had people buying 3 or 4 gallons of that the Quasar. And I don't know, yeah, it has to be a company. I don't know a customer that's buying 3 gallons of a screen paint. I don't mind companies buying from us, I really don't. But, you know, what customer is going to buy 3 gallons? You know how big a 3-gallon screen is? That's a huge screen. Unless they're reselling it, which again, I don't care at the end of the day. It doesn't bother me none. Yeah, because they figured a way how to, as long as you're not duplicating or reverse engineering our stuff, then we got problems at the end of the day. But if you're selling and making more money on the side, I don't mind at the end of the day. If our product helps you put more food on your table and basically pay for your mortgage or whatever, hey, knock yourself out. Don't claim it as your own. God's not going to like that. Even though you think at the end of the day that we won't know, God will know. And nothing you will do will become successful. You can't steal from a Christian. You have to understand that. If God blesses a Christian with a blessing, and you decide that you're going to take some of that blessing and use it for your own personal use, we're basically going to say, well, I'm going to make money off this and put my name on it, God's going to see that. It's not worrying about us not seeing it. God's going to see it. How are you going to hide from God? You can't. So guess what happens? You can't get blessed. You can't make any money off that. You can't profit. And the only thing that will come behind it is nothing but woes. Because you stole from a Christian. So that's why at the end of the day, I don't worry about that kind of stuff, about what people may be doing to my products, because again, they got to deal with God on that. You can't steal from a Christian, and you can't, at the end of the day, you can't profit off of it. That's why we gave them permission to make our products. They can't make our stuff at the end of the day. You know, I know dumb videos they do all day long. We can make the product for 89 cents. You can't make my product. And the reason why you can't make it, because it's not your blessing, it's mine. And God's not going to allow you to have it. And that's why in 14 years we've been doing this business, no one has been able to duplicate our stuff. If you don't have a fear of God, at the end of the day, you steal from a Christian, you will have a fear of God. You will have an understanding, and you will have a fear of God. I know that personal experience. I went through it myself. I've been through it when I was out there running the streets. I got a personal, up-close experience on why you don't mess with a Christian. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Some things will stay with you for the rest of your life. They're meant to be. It's called life lessons. That's why they're meant to stay with you forever. Keep you from doing dumb things all over again. That's what happened to me. Life lesson. Don't steal from a Christian. Where are you going to go? How are you going to hide from God? He's everywhere. Where are you going to go? Can you imagine it? Someone trying to run from God. Where are you going to go? Even your very thoughts you're thinking right now, he already knows. Everything you're saying, everything you're thinking, he knows it already. How many hairs do you have on the top of your head? You don't even know, but he does. He knows. So if he knows that much about you, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Where are we at with this? I got to go over here and put this in here. One per person. Like I said, I don't mind if someone's taking and say, hey, I'm painting screens with it, and I'm selling them right at the end of the day. Hey, you get a contract from us, we'll make it even better, because then you don't pay full price for it. You contact us and say, hey, look, I want to do a little business, so and so and so. All right, got no problem with it. As long as within the contract it says that you have to announce that is our product. But within the contract, these are called exclusive contracts, which means we do not do business in that state because of the contract. That wouldn't be fair to the customer to basically go in and do business in the state that he's trying to make money in. No, we don't do that. They're called exclusive contracts. And people contact us on that. As long as you don't claim it as your own. But you sit there and claim it as your own product, at the end of the day, God is going to know. And that blessing and all this technology came from him. So how are you going to steal from him at the end of the day? And you think you're going to get away with it? That's one of the dumb things the devil tells you at the end of the day. Go ahead, take it. No one's going to know. He's not going to know it all, period. Go ahead and make money off it. No one's going to know about this. He knows that God's going to know about it. He's just not going to tell you that he knows that God's going to know about it. Yep. Yeah, God is a forgiving God. And you basically repent and you come to us and tell us, hey, look, we've been making money off your product. And at the end of the day, we apologize. We're sorry. Now, the Lord's going to allow me to know if that person is sincere or not. He's going to let me know. Or basically, they're just faking it. And you're faking, you're going to be in even more trouble. You're digging an even deeper hole for yourself. So he's going to let me know. I'm going to know whether or not. Now, if I know the Lord's giving me that feeling and giving me that understanding that this person is sincere, they are sorry about it, then for us, as long as we're concerned, we basically don't do this again. Or basically, if you want to do it legit, you come to us and just do this legitly. So that way you can still get a contract with my company. I'll still help you out at the end of the day. And we won't file charges. We won't sue you. None of that will ever happen at all, period. But don't think at the end of the day you're going to fool a Christian and pretty much come up there with the devil's tears and go, we're sorry that the devil feeds you information to say things to me because I'm going to know it. God's going to know it. So you're not going to get away with that. Let me see. Please note, only one per person. Thank you. So, why would I give someone permission to make my stuff if I knew that they could make it? That'd be foolish, wouldn't it? Yeah. They can't make it because they don't have that knowledge. God never gave it to them. That's why they can't make it. That's why. Oh, we hit the 8,000 mark. Jawa. 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 We hit the 8,000 mark. Whew. Really seriously, got to give you like a lot more room in here to play around, because this is why we have to put in whatchamacallits. We literally have to put in showrooms. Sheesh. Seriously. Put in freaking more. We can do more in here. Come on now. This freaking, they got to do something about this. This 8,000 ain't enough. It's just not enough. God forbid if you're selling, like I said, if you're selling something antique, you know much history behind something for antique. I remember doing that on eBay, on going in there and basically doing selling vintage toys. And man, the stuff that you have to put in there is insane. Like you got to put the background, the history, and everything about it. It's a lot. So all the research, everything you pulled up on it, the storyline, the backline, all that stuff you have to have in there. We got to refresh. See, they had it. I'm going to go in and copy all this and put it right back in, because we're not writing that again. Copy that. Then wants to refresh. Of course it wants to refresh. Refresh. Wow. Other pages saved with no problem. Trying to get that gallon to gravitate because we went over our limit of 8,000. We almost ran out of space on this page altogether. Let me see what we got going on over here. There's something running. Tiger Man does whatever Tiger Man does. Spider-Man came out in 1967. I was born in 1968. That's the original one. I thought that was him in his box. That's his tiger. That's his ferocious tiger. This ferocious tiger. And so I used to get all the time people say, aren't you worried about they're going to try to, companies or contact we'll be doing business with. And somebody would say, aren't you afraid they're going to try to steal from you? Can't steal from you. Can't profit off of it. What blessing do you want at the end of the day? You want, the devil can't bless you. He can only curse you. You want the curse of the devil, you want the blessing of God. Which one you want? Of course you want the blessing of God. How can you get a blessing from God when you stole from a Christian? How does that work? God does not bless the hand of the wicked. He curses the hand of the wicked. There you go. Put your faith in God and he'll give you blessings. You try to steal those blessings, no good will come of it. You can't profit off of it. Alright, that's one that popped up. That's the other one. This is the that's the 64 ounce. That's the 32 ounce. A gallon didn't pull. Good thing I did copy and paste all that. So we can do that again. That's what I love about our technology. I can sit on my computer and work. Again, what you're supposed to be doing in a fully lit environment. And I can come over here and I can basically see my screen at the same time. Let me see. We were 64. The 1 gallon didn't push. All right. Where is you? That's a 32. All right, so we'll go in and we'll put in the 1 gallon. Where are you at? I just had you a few minutes ago. Just saw you. Where'd you go? Okay, 64. That's why we got a white surface showing the difference between the two. Pretty soon there are gaming pictures up there. I'm gonna put the other gaming pictures for that screen over there. All right. Let me see. I need to duplicate and save this page. Should have duplicated and saved. There we go. See, duplication saved. It's working. So copy. We'll make this 1 gallon. What was the gamer paint made for? It was made for Warhammer, Assassin's Creed, and it was another game that was coming up that I wanted to play, but I wanted it on a different paint. And that's why this stuff was made. That machine was built for that screen paint over there. So, you know, when people saw me going back into building PCs, they were saying, oh, you're giving up screen paints? No. We built the PC, the game on that screen over there. That's what we built it for. And now the new one for the i9, we got one we're designing for the Sugar Plum Fairy. I want one of those set up already because I like the design we're going to do for that. And then we got the one for the Steampunk and Fallout setup we're going to be doing. All those are being built around the gaming technology. The gaming technology is more than just the FLE. The FLE is a stage step. So bottom line is this is going to have a level system. So what comes with certain packages, we have the screens coming out pretty soon, which is going to have ad tech, the glass projection screens that come in special cases and all this stuff. That's for that particular section. You'll see that on the website too. That's a whole new different type of screen. So we got something we want to build for the gaming community on just designing better games. Yeah, that I can need to do. Yeah, right. Okay, God speaks to me and tells me things to do, and I listen to him. We want something for the gaming community. Okay, let me see. This is going to be a 200-inch screen, 200-inch. I'll let you know what the Lord just told me. This is going to be 1 gallon. that's in there. All right, so we have to take all this out. Put it back in again because we did copy and paste all this. There we go. Wait, did you go in and change it? You didn't go change it for the size. Specification size. Did we get specification size? But copied and pasted, it should have specification size in there. They were coming soon in there. Coming soon. Oh, there's something else. Okay. We have gaming demos. Gotta put those in there. All right. The basic pack, the lower pack, I want to do something different with that. Because you remember, you got gamers at the end of the day, you know. $300 is too nice was too much for it sometimes. For you're talking about gaming community, I want to do something much more affordable. I want to do something more affordable. All right. That's in there. Let's go to the 32. And 32, we're going to add LED lights in there. I'm not happy with the 287. So we're going to do this under $200. 187. 187 gives you a 100-inch screen of this technology. And it also gives you the ability to be able to have it on your LED lights. We're going to add in some free LED lights with that. Because I'm thinking like three something, like it doesn't feel right. Because again, the console gamer, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It should be within a reasonable price. Even though the screen and technology we develop here is absolutely amazing. And yeah, we could get a lot more money for it. We can get a lot of money for it. But that's not the route I'm trying to take. The route I'm trying to take is develop better technology, better screen paint, have products that are tested, batch number approved, and soon, like I said, we're going to be setting up for those glass screens. Those screens are going to have certifications sitting on them, because I want certificates and all that. When you open up your case, it comes with a case, it's a glass screen. When you open your case, it's going to have certificates and everything on the product and all that stuff. That's what I want with those. But even with our screen paints, you know, everything we design, we want to make it so it's affordable for the customer. And but only not only affordable, and the customer's getting a high-grade screen. That's why we do all this testing. That's why we do all these demonstrations. We get all these certified screens. We grab different forms of projectors, all that stuff, so we can basically prove that we have a high-grade formula. But not only that, it's reasonable that everybody can afford. That's the whole goal of why we do what we do. Like I told you before, all this got started because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a screen. That's how all this got started. So So I didn't want to spend all this money for a screen. That is now official. Because we got to add something, even with the level 1s, we still got to add something. We got to add something in there. I want to get a picture of my popcorn machine. I'm going to find these right here. On the speed of light. Do, 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 do. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Man, I remember that when I was a kid. Bowl of cereal and some Spider-Man. 1967. Now, I wouldn't have been able to remember much of that at 1 year old, but for the timeline it was on, I was able to remember it. And I grew up with it. Life is a great big hang up. Whenever there's a bang up, here comes the Spider-Man. Yeah, man, that was it. That was, man, I remember coming in hearing that theme, man. Running downstairs. Got to come home and get out of your school clothes. Because my mom didn't play that nonsense. Come on, get out of your school clothes. Put everything up. Fold your stuff up. That's when kids just throw something. Oh, heck no. Get your behind kicked for that one. Go upstairs. Kiss your mom. Go upstairs. Take your shoes off. Put them in the closet. Take your pants off. Fold them up. Fold everything up. Put it away. Come downstairs. Go to the kitchen. Get some big bowl of cereal. Sit down and watch Spider-Man. By throwing your clothes on the floor? Ooh, no. No, no, no. Top of that, if you basically, well, I was raised that everything in the closet, neat in the closet, neat in the closet. And then as you get older, you just carry the same, habits. And fold, put everything up. Fold, put everything up. Fold, put everything up. Not one about, she was not about procrastinating. You don't procrastinate in my family. You get it done. There's no excuses. You get it done. That's why I'm sitting there talking, man, I'm tired. I really don't feel like doing this, but I'm just going to get this done, because if I don't get this done, it's going to add on to something tomorrow. Procrastination causes a lot of problems. I dated someone who had always procrastinating on everything, and it's a nightmare. I couldn't imagine living that life at the end of the day, because you put stuff off, and if you're not that on top of that, and then not being organized and not being neat about things, that's another thing that causes problems too. Literally will cause money problems. And the reason why is because people will buy the same thing over and over again because they don't realize they already have it. Because if you didn't organize and keep your area nice and neat and clean, you would notice that you already purchased this and it's right there in front of you. So that we go buying it over and over again. Yep. I've seen the chaos of it all. Like, sheesh, like, man, being organized and not procrastinating is definitely want to be neat, and you definitely want to not procrastinate on things, because things stack up. Next thing you know, you got a checklist a mile long that you got to do, and not enough time to get it done. So I don't like that whole procrastinating thing. Get it done, get it finished. All right, got that loaded in there for the popcorn maker. I got the one that shows the size of it and dimension and all that stuff with it. So yeah, it'll be 2 boxes. 2 separate tracking numbers that you'll get. Because there's no way in the world going to be to fit that thing in a large box that already comes in, so it's not going to fit. And there we go. All I got to do is basically just go in and just publish it, and it becomes official. And soon we're going to be working on the FLE gunmetal technology. That'll be next to get that done. Let me go to my page here. No, other way around, Sherlock. Oh, no, wrong keyboard. I was sitting there pressing, what the freak was going on with the keyboard? Wrong keyboard, Sherlock. There we go. The refresh. I gotta update this page too because we got some stuff that has to be in here. Let me see. We need the marketplace by here now. Give this to Astro. Where is the? There we go. There's my little spaceman. So there they are. Officially up. There's one with the popcorn maker. Let's see what here, level 4. I want to put free popcorn maker in so we know exactly which one that is. This is the 32 ounce at 187. That'll be the cheapest paint we have right now on our site right now at 187. But it's a gamer paint. You know what I mean? If it was a Quasar, yeah, Quasar. This is a little bit more advanced than Quasars. But Quasars pick up higher contrast levels, but this green does pick up an amazing contrast because it's a shifting technology. But keep in mind that we wanted a gamer paint. We wanted something that would be for the gaming community. And it's something that parents weren't going to say, whoa, that's a lot of money to pay for a paint at the end of the day. You know, I do want to get something, high tech for my kids, but that's a little, yeah, there you go. See what I mean? So bring it down to that level right there. And the more advanced packages are for like the older gamers, you know what I mean? The ones that'll pay the money for the high-end ones. There's more stuff that comes with it. Pretty much it's all the same paint, is what it comes with it. All right, let me see. This music gets putting me to sleep. All right, let me see. I'm going to go back here and put in, see the dolly right here. You guys can look at that while I do this. It seems to get this done. So let's choose, I'm going to choose a category. I got to manage product. I'll tell you something. We even got some people that'll come in and say, "Hey, we'll give you a distributor contract with us if you give us a discount." We can see through that. You know that, right? We literally can see through all that. Unless you can come in here into this office and sit down and see me face to face, that's the only way you're gonna get a contract from me. That is the only way you're going to get a contract from me, is you're going to have to meet Mr. Bird. I'm about to see you face to face, man to man, or woman to woman, wherever it may be. That's the only way. Other than that, I'm not interested. You need to come and see me. Anytime you sign a contract, you have to meet with that person. They got to see that product on hand. You can't just go by what's on videos. I mean, we got impressive videos. That's why we have so many of them. People say, well, we have a lot of videos that are very impressive. On top of that, we have matching better challenges, backing our products up. If your product doesn't work, you can't make those statements. You can't do demonstrations against certified. You can't be in commercial environments. You can't do that stuff if you can't back it up. So, but we're talking about a contract here. We're talking about a contract that may go on for 3 years or 5 years. It's a very serious document. So we're talking about a lot of money involved here. You got to come meet me. And in that way, you can go look at the screens and what we have in here, which I'm setting up right now. You can see everything right in front of you. You have to come meet me. It's better that way. When you do contract negotiations, you have to meet eye to eye with that person. That's why when those people signed that contract for digital and crystal screen paint, they flew across country to come here to the United States to sign those contracts. Can't do that over the phone. Got to see that person. Well, we got to meet. I can read more about a person. I can read them on the phone too, but face to face, you get a chance to size the person and see where they're coming at. And you want a contract, you'll come meet me. Ah, wrong keyboard again. It happens. And get the keyboard on this side. I keep forgetting the other keyboard on the other side. My bad. Keep hitting the wrong keyboard. It's on this side. All right. Let's get that real quick. Popcorn maker. Okay, that one's standing out, so I know exactly where it's at. Perfect. I had to put in the caption popcorn maker so you know which one's a popcorn maker. Popcorn maker. And get one for myself too. Get a popcorn maker. Not in here. I'd be popping popcorn in here. All right, we are set up. Everything is good to go. It's on the website. It is published. Now we got the kit that comes with the LED lights. That's for the other gamers at 187, and the rest of them are already in, ready to go. All right, people. Hope you enjoy the demonstration and updates, what we had to do over here. Thank you for your time. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it wasn't for him, none of this would exist. Gotta go, and God bless.